Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MaxSpeedTV once again. Tonight we are here with the PSR Pro Late Model Series presented by MaxSpeedTV. We have a great race for you here tonight. A lot of very fast drivers here tonight as well. We'll see if Cody Olsen can win another race here, and if he does, he will definitely keep his points lead. So we are going to be watching for that here tonight. Before we get into all of that racing action, we do want to go over all of the sponsors that make MaxSpeedTV possible. Starting with the two teams that support MaxSpeedTV. One of those is Shepherd Racing Team. You're actually watching two of their drivers right there, Jason George and Jacob Fields. And right behind them is one of the drivers from our other sponsors, HRE Motorsports, in the 78 of Chris Arencia, just off the screen now. So again, those are the two teams that sponsor us here at MaxSpeedTV. Colby's Eye Paints is the official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV. So if you're looking for a terrific looking paint job here on iRacing, check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. And of course, the longest running sponsor here of MaxSpeedTV is Performance PCs. If you're looking to upgrade your computer with water cooling, or anything modification-wise, definitely check them out at performance-pcs.com. But that being said, we are here in practice. We have about 24 minutes left here in practice, so we are going to go on board with these guys for just a little bit to let you see what it's like to be in their shoes here with our cockpit camera, with our T&D rustic decor on board camera. So again, we will be right back in just a few minutes. Alright guys, we had someone say we couldn't hear our mic, so we're just doing a quick test. So if someone could end the stream here, do let us know if you can hear this coming through. We're going to sign off. We'll be right back here in about 20 minutes with qualifying. Alright, folks, as you can see, everyone is pulling off a pit road. The red flag is being issued here at the track. Again, we are watching the Premier Sim Racing presented by MaxSpeedTV. This is their Pro Late Model Series. We have about 40 seconds here. They are going through a driver's meeting and all of that. So coming up next will be qualifying, followed by the National Anthem, and then we will get ready to hit the grid for the start of this race. 60 laps here for the feature race. Gonna be a terrific race coming up here in just a little bit. But again, we will be right back in about 15 seconds with qualifying. Alright, again, qualifying is underway here. Looks like the first one to come out on the track is going to be the 49 of Shane Neiswanger. Actually, he's going to pull it in. So we'll look over here to John Literal coming out onto the track, and we will switch to camera 2 to get you a better angle there. As we will, their green flag is officially out. 5 minutes for qualifying. They have, I believe, 2 laps here. They may have 4. I'm not sure, but we are watching the 83 of John Literal right now. We've seen him in the 86 normally, so a different number here tonight. But regardless of number, he will probably put up a good time. We'll let you know who's going to be finishing where as we go. We're also going to switch to our fastest lap ticker. You can look up at the top of your screen here and see what everybody's time is and see where they are based on that time. As it looks like right now he's going to put in a time of a 2:93 now to go to 8th place. Brad Dyer got the fastest time so far, 14:024 here in qualifying. He is currently your pole sitter, and we have 3 laps. Race control just confirmed with us. So again, 3 laps. Chris Arencia currently putting it to a stop. He is second fastest with a 14:035. And now Jacob Fields, as we switch over to the other camera, Jacob Fields is your new fastest time. He is your pole sitter as they run right now with a 14:012. Great run for him. John Fiddler is in 5th now. Cody Olson jumping to the top of the charts. He was the fastest in practice, and he is now the fastest here in qualifying with a 13:977, the only 13-second lap so far here in qualifying. He has definitely been a rocket here tonight. Can anybody touch him? That is the question. Right now, doesn't look like it, as he's the only one with a 13-second lap. Jason George, though, coming out onto the track now, currently in 6th with a 14:086. We will see if he can do any better than that here. He's going to cross the line one more time. Won't do it on that lap, but he's still got at least one more lap. Drew Herchko up to 2nd with a 14:007. So he is right there on the border now of first place by 0.030 out of first place from Cody Olson. Andrew Ingles also in 8th place right now in the number 16 machine. That is a totally different number than we're used to seeing him. It looks like the number 29 is already taken, and the 33, which he normally runs. Right now he is sitting in 9th place now as Dylan Fox up to 6th place in the number 99 machine with a 14:046. So another great run for him. We'll see if he can top that one. This time by, doesn't look like he's going to, but Nate Davis jumping to 7th now in the number 36 machine with a 14:053. So a lot of very fast drivers here. I do expect some very good racing here tonight. Andrew Ingles looks like he's back on the track now. We'll see if he can improve on his time, as he's going to go around at least one more time here. I'm not sure if he probably did not complete all 3 of his laps. We'll see what this lap's going to be for him right here. It's going to be a 14:192, so that will not be faster, as he's going to pull it to a stop. 11th place currently goes to Tommy Champagne, John Literal in 12th, Jason McSparrow in 13th, Shane Neiswanger in 14th, Daniel Shepard in 15th, and Tyler Burgess did not complete a lap here, as it looks like we have about 1 minute left here in qualifying. Nate Davis still out running some laps there, as you can see him pulling it to a stop. So again, qualifying in about 58 seconds will be over now. So hang tight, and again, we will be right back in just under a minute to go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid. All right, we are here with gridding. It looks like everybody's getting ready, getting strapped into their car. Again, 60 laps here for the race. We're also testing out some a new version of the software here that runs our overlays. So it should be interesting. Hopefully all goes well here tonight. So far, so good, though. It looks like it is going to hold up. But again, this is the Premier Sim Racing Pro Late Model Series presented by MaxSpeedTV. So I do expect a great race coming up here in just a few moments. As soon as they start rolling off the grid, we will go through your official HRE Motorsports starting grid. It looks like we're going to have 15 drivers here tonight. Tyler Burgess did come in. He ran some laps, but he no longer is here at the track, so definitely not sure what happened there, but he is again not here. Left during practice, never qualified, so interesting to see if he sneaks in here, as it looks like he is not going to, as he's going to miss the grid here. So we are about to be pacing here at Lanier Speedway. Just as soon as that pace truck rolls off, we will go through it. And there he is. So your HRE Motorsports starting grid, row 1 is going to be number 5 of Cody Olson. Starting in second, going to be the number 30 of Drew Hirschko. Row 2 is going to be the 007 of Jacob Fields and the 54 of Brad Dyer. Row 3 is going to hold Chris Arencia and the 99 of Dylan Fox. It was the 78 of Chris Arencia. Row 4 is the 36 of Nate Davis and the 115 of John Fiddler. Row 5 is going to hold the number 9, Jason George, and the 16 of Andrew Ingalls. Row 6 is the 33 of Tommy Champagne and the 83 of John Littoral. Row 7 is going to be Jason McSperrin and the 23 and the 49 of Shane Neiswanger. And the 69 of Daniel Shepard in 15th, as it looks like we are getting ready. Green flag is out. We are racing here at Lanier Speedway with the Premier Sim Racing. Again, this is going to be a good battle. We got a battle going on for the lead right now. That is Cody Olson and Drew Hirschko battling for the lead on lap 1, and it's going to be Cody Olson barely by half a nose, if that. So what a battle already going on up front for the lead. Hirschko definitely seeing what he can't do to get that lead early on here and see if he can edge out Cody Olson. Cody Olson so fast as he leads that lap 2. He has led 2 laps here as we're on lap 3. So this race will go very quickly. But we're not going to take away from this lead race right now. Who is it going to be right now at the line? It may be Hirschko, but no, once again it's going to be Olson at the line. What a great race already up front. So again, we told you there would be a terrific race here tonight, and they are not letting it down. But here comes Cody Olson on the outside again. He will lead that lap to lead lap 4 here in the race. Lap 5 now underway. Hirschko just a little bit ahead of him, that they are side by side going out of turn 4. One of these guys going to be the leader at the end of the lap. This time it's Hirschko to lead his first lap. So can Kurt Herchko stay just enough ahead of him? He can. He will take the lead from Cody Olson. Right behind them is the 007 of Jacob Fields, trying to run everybody down at the front. Doing a terrific job of it right now. Chris Arencia in fourth, and rounding out the top 5 right now is going to be the 36 of Nathan Davis. So those guys right there, top 5, trying everything they can to get a win here tonight. It's a very hard to do. This is a very strong field. Only 15 drivers, but still a very powerful field. As we'll look here, Daniel Shepard in the 69, 9th place. Again, you saw started 15th, and he is already up to 9th place. So what a run for Daniel Shepard. He has put on a heck of a battle here in this race, starting so far back and to gain so many positions. Looking behind him, you do have one of his teammates, Jason George, in the 9, back in 10th, and on the outside looking in 11th is his other teammate, John Fiddler. So in 11th place, trying to get a top 10 finish here tonight as well. But his other teammate is the 007 right there, who has now got by the 78. Well, actually, he's been ahead of him for a little bit, but got by him a little earlier. Now he's trying to work over Cody Olson in the 5. The question is, can he do it? Not sure here, but he's definitely going to try. Not sure we had to fix our graphic there. It said qualifying still, but it does now say feature, so we do apologize for that. But regardless of what it is, this is your feature race, and what a battle it's going on up front here. Herchko has kind of pulled to a little bit of a lead, 0.633 second lead over second place Cody Olson. We'll check in a little bit here. Andrew Ingles came in at the last minute. I thought he missed the race, but he showed up at the very last minute, got in here for qualifying. He is 6th place right now with a last lap time of 13.827. Leaders running 13.907, so he's actually running a little bit faster than your race leader, Drew Herchko. So that will be very interesting to see if he can get by. That time he was actually a little slower than your leader. We'll check in back here a little towards the back. Jason McSparron and John Litteral putting on a good battle here towards the back in about 13th and 14th. But don't be fooled, just because you're back here does not mean you are not a good driver. This field is so strong, and just to make the field is a hard task to do in itself. Luckily, everybody did make this one because only 15 drivers here, but normally if there was less or more than 24 drivers, some of these guys would not make it. But either way, they're putting on a heck of a show for you here tonight. As we'll go back up to the front just a little bit. You see a good battle going on for second place right now. Jacob Fields, Cody Olson, Chris Arencia, even Nate Davis getting in this at some point. So we'll see. Keep an eye on these guys as we're starting lap 20 of 60. So we are 10 laps away from being halfway home here tonight. So again, what a race so far. Green flag only. We have not seen a single caution here. We'll look it up there. 0 cautions, 0 caution laps, 40 laps to go. Only 1 lead change. And that was when Drew Herchko right there in the 30 took the lead from Cody Olson. About 4 laps in. Cody Olson did lead 4 laps. Now Herchko has led 17 laps. So again, Drew Herchko is your official race leader as of right now. So again, a very good lead he has now. Let's check in with our top 3, about 0.966. So a sizable lead considering how small this track really is. This is I believe it's a 3/8 mile track. If I do recall, so it's a very tiny track here, again, Lanier Speedway. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody can catch him. He's got a 1.033 second lead now over second place Cody Olson. But a good battle right there. That is an awesome battle going on. As we'll zoom out just a little bit so you can see a little more. That is a battle for second and a battle for third going on right now. Actually fourth. So you got the 007 of Jacob Fields and Cody Olson battling for second. Chris Arencia and Nate Davis battling for fourth. So both of those guys putting on a great battle here. So we'll jump back here to Chris Arencia, who's got his hands full right now with the 36 of Nate Davis. Again, nobody's fate is perfectly certain here in this race, as anything can happen. Racing is a full contact sport. So one of these guys could potentially make a mistake. If they do, that will seal the fate for them. If it costs them too much damage or they have to go to pit road. If you have to go to pit road here, I can promise you will go down at least one lap, if not more than that. They have no fast repairs here, so it isn't a matter of getting in, getting it fixed, and getting out. It will cost you at least a minute or so on pit road. We'll go through the field here. In 5th place is Nate Davis. 6th place, Andrew Ingles, still putting on a heck of a battle here tonight. 7th place belongs to the 99 of Dylan Fox, who blinked there just a little bit, having some connection issues tonight, but nothing he cannot handle. 8th place goes to the 33 of Tommy Champagne back there in the Red Bull car, so a good looking paint job for him tonight. 9th place goes to Jason George as they run right now. 10th place goes to John Fiddler, and they've swapped spots here. Daniel Shepard now in 11th. He was just ahead of his teammates, but he is now behind them. But regardless, 9th, 10th, and 11th all belong to teammates there from Shepard Racing Team. 12th place goes to the 54 of Brad Dyer, where the 13th place goes to the number 83 of John Literal, and 14th goes to Jason McSparron in the number 23. Rounding out the field here tonight is the 49 of Shane Nicewanger, who's got some damage there to the front of that car. Looks like he may have gotten into the wall, probably the inside wall, since that front is damaged, as he is now 2 laps down. So he is struggling here tonight. Definitely wants to get it going in the right direction, get those laps back. But again, dirt truck racing, you don't get wave rounds or anything, so he's going to have to literally fight his way back if he wants to get back on the lead lap. He is definitely trying with everything he has to do so. So hopefully for his sake he can get back his 2 laps. Jason McSparron was actually 1 lap down, or actually just 1 lap down. He wasn't when we got to him. So he is now 1 lap down as your leader, Drew Herchko, just got by him. So we'll take a look here and see how if these other drivers are going to be able to get by him fairly easy here tonight. As you can see the gap there between Cody Olsen and Jason McSparron. Cody Olsen now catching Jason McSparron. Again, he's already a lap down, so I don't see Jason McSparron putting up too much of a struggle. As he's going to let the leaders by without a fight, because that's the type of guy he is. He knows those aren't going to be any battle for him. No need in fighting them, so he might as well let them by and not cause them any issues here tonight, as everybody will get by him cleanly. They're in at least the top 5, top 6 and 7 now getting by him, as Dylan Fox is now going to get by him as well. Back up to the front though, that is still a good battle going on, as we are over halfway done with this race now, as we're on lap 41. Cody Olsen still has his hands full with Jacob Fields and Chris Arencia. That is for 2nd and 3rd behind him. Or 3rd and 4th behind him, but he still has 2nd wrapped up at the moment, as we have gone green flag racing for 42 laps now. When you cross the line, lap 43 is now underway. So again, I don't see a caution coming out. These guys are racing so cleanly here tonight. Arencia almost touching the back bumper of the 007, does not, stays off of him. Good job for him to keep that nose clean. No, aerodynamics don't matter too much here, but he definitely wants to keep that car clean if he wants a shot here at the race, because if you have any damage, you very well could get a black flag and have to come in and repair it or get disqualified. So you don't want too much damage, and it looks like he almost got him again. They're getting so close there, as we are about to start lap 46. So while we're here, and just for a moment, let's go on board with our TND Rustic Decor camera with the 78 of Chris Arencia and watch him. Actually, we got a bitter battle going on. Let's watch the 007 of Jacob Fields, as he's right there with Cody Olsen. Let's see what it looks like from his point of view, trying to get by the 5 of Cody Olsen. All right, we're back here. As it looks like you saw there behind him, the 007 now has his hands full with the 78 of Arencia. He's kind of fallen back just a little bit with 10 laps to go here. 9 laps to go now as they cross the line one more time. That is a huge battle going on for third place right now between Jacob Fields and Chris Arencia. One of these guys will get away with third. We have more lap cars coming into the way. John Literal in the 83. Again, I don't see him being too big of an issue. These guys have plenty of room to get by. But it very well could play a factor in tonight's second or third place. Obviously, first place was able to get by. Now he's passing the 54 of Brad Dyer now to put him 1 lap down. But again, no competition there for him. He's going to let him by without any battles going on. We'll look back up here again to third place with 6 laps to go. Cody Olson has his hands full still with the 007 now of Jacob Fields. Once again, Fields all over him, and Arencia all over the back bumper of Fields. So again, one of these guys will get second, third, and third, or 2 of them will, but somebody will come up just short. But right now, second place belongs to Cody Olson, and third place belongs to Jacob Fields as we have 4 laps to go. Real quick, we'll take a look here at our top 5. So far, they are Drew Hirschko, Cody Olson, Jacob Fields, Chris Arencia in 4th, and Nate Davis in 5th. But what a battle this is going. Oh, we got some company. The 83 and the 5 get together. I'm not sure who caused that actually, but they get together and almost cost Cody Olson the second place position, but he does manage to keep it off. And we got a lot of beating banging going on between the 007 and the 78. Let's take a look and see what happened in there. And I'm not sure, no caution comes out, but Chris Arencia and Jacob Fields getting together. Again, not sure what all transpired there, but the white flag is out. White flag is in the air. So let's see what's going to be. Right now is Drew Hirschko for the win. And looks like he will indeed bring home the win here tonight. Drew Hirschko is your race winner, followed by Cody Olson, and now Nate Davis bringing home third place. So whatever happened between Chris Arencia and Jacob Fields, that let Nate Davis by both of them. So we may take a look at that if we get a chance here in a little bit. But something happened there that caused Nate Davis to get by Chris Arencia and Jacob Fields. Andrew Ingles also go by Jacob Fields. So we'll take a look here, and if we get a chance after this race to see what exactly happened there. But again, don't go anywhere. We will be right back in just a few moments with your top 3 for your post-race show. All right, we are back here with your post-race show, coming in third place at the very last minute, thanks to a little scuffle there between the 78 of Chris Arencia and the 007 of Jacob Fields. Again, not sure exactly what happened, but those two did get together, and that allowed Nate Davis to come in third. So first off, you were up front the whole race in the top 5, but you squeezed the third place finish in at the last minute. So how does it feel to get that in right there on the last lap?
It feels pretty good, actually. I wasn't expecting it. Coming to some lap traffic there at the end, and the 2 in front of me are Chris and Fields. I guess they just got into it going into 1 and pushed up high on the track and left the low side open, and I just held it low and snuck by them. So, I mean, it sucks for them because they both lost spots, but I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, sometimes, like they say, it is better to be lucky than good. Definitely not saying you're not good, but you were definitely lucky here tonight to squeeze in there for third. Literally on the last lap, the white flag had already been waved. You were coming to the checkered, so what a finish. as far as the track goes, we didn't have but 15 cars out there. So as far as the grooves wise, how was it? Was there multiple grooves, or was it kind of single file groove out there tonight?
It was pretty much single file. I think about 15 to go. I tried the high side to see if I could keep the momentum up to maybe get a run around the outside, but it just wasn't there yet. Track reset after the qualifying, so it's pretty much just that bottom groove right there, that bottom and that lower middle. If you can just hit it just right, and everybody was down there, so you just had to wait for them to make a bobble or make a mistake to get around them.
Well, again, you put on a great run here. You ran good top 5 all night and just squeaked into the top 3 thanks to that little contact there. Any sponsors or shout-outs tonight for that third place finish?
Yeah, like always, just give a shout-out to my wife for, letting me race tonight during the week, and Southern Indiana Lawn Care coming on board and putting a great car together. Always strong cars, it feels like, and shout out to my teammates at Wide Open Racing. I know Cody, he got second right in front of me, and shout out to the other ones running the Sprint Car League tonight. I hope they get a good finish over there, and congrats to Drew to win, and just appreciate the broadcast here, and Charles, and always do a great job. I go back and watch them. Shout out to Brandon for putting on a league through the week.
All right. Well, again, congrats on that third place. Moving on to second place is Cody Olson. You said you're one of your teammates. So, Cody, I believe if we are correct, you are the points leader. So, I would imagine coming into tonight, you had the points lead. You'll probably keep it with a solid second place points finish here tonight. So, did being in the points like that, does it add any more pressure to you?
It definitely does each week. It puts a little more pressure on you to finish, better, within the top 5 each week.
Well, we got his opinion. We saw you led 4 laps. You were the fastest in practice. Got the pole. And then, unfortunately, on the 5th lap, Herchko was able to get by you there for the lead. Did you think you had something to get back by him, or was he just pretty faster tonight? Would have been a mistake that would have had to get you back by him?
No, like Davis was saying earlier, I think the track was kind of one groove. I kind of just went for it and went up high and thought that that's where the line would be, because that's where I qualified was high up top, but didn't have, obviously didn't work out, and the line changed, after we qualified. So, Drew found it right away, and he just kind of pulled away. Once I kind of, saw where he was driving, I kind of sat back there and just tried to follow him to the finish line and get a good finish tonight.
Well, yeah, you definitely, you were fast all night. You had a good car. You finished a solid points night, so I'm sure you probably will still be the points leader after this race. But any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for that win here? Or win, sorry about that, for second place.
Yeah, all my new teammates over at WOR, Davis, finished third tonight. Congrats, buddy. Walker and I think Henry and Batista are over at DSR all race tonight. Good luck, guys. Shout out to you. You, Charles, putting on the broadcast every night. Brandon for the league. All my drivers and admin crew over at ADS.
All right, again, congrats on second place. And to our winner here tonight, Drew Herchko. Sorry about almost tried to give away the win to Cody. You definitely earned it here. You led 56 laps, so how does it feel to be sitting in victory lane tonight?
Yeah, it feels really good to get the win, and thanks to and congrats to Cody and Nate for running well. So about 10 to go, I was trying to keep an eye on where everybody was at and see if I could feel where everybody was coming. And Cody was picking up about a tenth and a half a lap. So I was trying to get around some lap traffic, like they were both saying. It's kind of one lane, so I had to wait and couldn't really force anything to get by anybody. But it feels good to get across the line first. Yeah,
like I said, you led 56 laps. It definitely was more of a one groove track. We've heard from other people in the past, so we'll definitely get your thoughts on it. Being out front for that long, knowing that the groove can change here because it is dirt track racing and the track changes more than asphalt. Does it make you nervous or scare you any at all to know that you're out front. Those guys can experiment a little bit more than you can. If you do, you possibly might lose the lead. So they have that advantage kind of being behind you to experiment. Does that ever get to you a little bit as the leader?
Yeah, especially on those last few laps, or especially those last 10 where Cody was gaining on me quite a bit. I was trying to think of other ways that I could run a line, because I didn't know if he was up top or not, because I was pretty much running the bottom, entering the corner, and then the top exit in the corner. So I didn't know if he was running up top the whole way around, that's how he was catching me, or just because I was behind lap traffic. It was definitely on my mind, though, trying to think about if I need to move around or change something to get a little faster for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And it's so hard, too. With the fixed setup, it's not like you can adjust a whole lot going into the race. And then even if it is fixed or open, once you're in the race, it makes it a little hard to change. Unlike the sprint cars, you can't adjust your wing to adjust for the track. So that obviously makes it a little bit harder. But you definitely did a terrific job here. You got the lead early and never looked back. So that being said, any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for your victory here tonight?
Yeah, I'll follow Nathan's take and shout out to my wife for letting me race during the week, and shout out to you as well, Charles, for on the broadcast, and everybody that runs in the league, and Brandon for putting it on. All
right, well, again, congrats on a win here tonight. And as we always like to let all the winners know here, it's only 8 o'clock Central, so 9 Eastern. The track, I see the stands are still packed here for the interview. And the good news is the concession stand is still open, so you can go get that chicken dinner. Sometimes when we're a little later, they are closed, but we did get confirmation from them. They are open, so you can get that dinner that you well deserved here tonight.
That will taste really good tonight for sure.
All right, with that being said, folks, we still have 2 more pieces of business to take care of. One of those is your unofficial race results, barring any race control issues. Again, coming away with the win here tonight was Drew Herchko, finishing in 2nd, Cody Olson. 3rd place, Nate Davis. 4th place, Chris Arencia. And rounding out the top 5, Andrew Ingles. 6th place goes to Jacob Field. 7th place, Dylan Fox. 8th place, Tommy Champagne. 9th place, John Fiddler, and rounding out the top 10 is Jason George. 11th place goes to Daniel Shepard. 12th place, Brad Dyer. 13th, John Literal. 14th, Jason McSparron. And 15th goes to Shane Neiswanger. And as we said earlier, Tyler Burgess was here, but he did not make the race. So maybe some connection issues or something came up. He did not even qualify. So unfortunate for him that he did not race. But all of the partners here at MaxSpeedTV that make all of this possible, 2 teams that help us do that. One of those is Shepherd Racing Team, and the other is HRE Motorsports. Definitely check both of them out on Facebook. Give them a like. Let them know you heard about it here on MaxSpeedTV. Colby's Eye Paints, they are the official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV, so definitely check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints if you're looking for a terrific looking paint job here on iRacing. And our longest running partner here on MaxSpeedTV is Performance PCs. They are the official water cooling and modification company of MaxSpeedTV. So if you're looking to modify your computer in any way or water cool it just so you can have the coolest, best performance you can, or just some eye candy to impress your friends with, definitely check them out at performance-pcs.com. On behalf of PSR Pro Late Model Series and MaxSpeedTV, we will see you at the next race next Tuesday night.